Wake up, samurai. We got a mind to fold. Whoosh. What's up, cyberspace and Xero? I just woke up and I thought today we should talk about a product that I use all the time. It's called mindfold. It's a sleep mask, but it's a little different than any of the other ones that I've used before. The biggest difference obviously being this foam pad in here. It's a super simple design. It's just like a hard piece of plastic and that piece of foam that has two cutouts for your eyes. Then there's this elastic strap on the back that's got these Velcro loops. It just goes through the whole Velcro into place. Now I'm not going to rip the Velcro off and show you how Velcro works because these aren't the easiest things to get aligned properly. You're going to have to like change them a bunch of times at night. Now this is a big thick Velcro strap and I have sensitive ears. So when I put this guy on just like in a regular position, it sort of goes over your ear and I don't really find that comfortable. So I've actually loosened the strap a little bit and I kind of just wear it a little higher on the side of my head. This is a pretty simple design. It's some foam, it's some elastic, it's some Velcro, and some plastic. And it is amazing. It's one of those like, it's so simple, it works so great. This area where the foam is cut out, you have this recessed, shallow area where you can open your eyes. And that's the most important part, I think, for this thing compared to every other face mask I've ever used before, is that you can open your eyes and remain in complete darkness. For me, I grew up in the woods, so complete darkness was just how it was. That was the state when the lights were not on. So if you didn't have a night light, if you didn't sleep with a TV or something like that on, I mean, it was complete darkness. And that's how I grew up and that's how I slept. When I met my wife, I mean, she always sleeps with the TV on. And we made a compromise where she could do it with no audio. She likes the light in the room and like the dynamic changes of the light, but I can't take that. So I've been wearing sleep masks ever since we've met and started sleeping together. So yeah, I've used a bunch of cloth face masks before, and I mean, they do the needful. They do what needs to be done. They block light out, but generally they're very uncomfortable. And if you wake up in the middle of the night and you open your eyes, it's just very uncomfortable and it doesn't feel good, and it makes you want to take the mask off. When you're unconscious or in that like subconscious, half awake, half asleep state, I always found myself taking the masks off because they were uncomfortable. And I don't need them at night when it's dark. You need them when the sun comes up in the morning. So the secret to a real properly working face mask is longevity and keeping it on for a long period of time. And this mask, I wear it a little bit looser on the strap up here, but it's tight enough that when I roll around, it doesn't fall off my face, but it's not uncomfortable. And it's very much because of this foam design that it is so comfortable. The foam actually goes down a little further than the eyepiece does. You can see the plastic edge right here. The foam is below that. And that's actually really important. It's not glued incorrectly. That actually makes the thing more comfortable. So when the mask is too far up or too far down, you're never going to get that hard plastic. I mean, I guess if you push really hard, you can. But generally speaking, if you're wearing the mask in the proper position, you're never going to get this hard plastic touching your face anywhere. Foam makes it sit off my face just slightly, right? So when you lay down, foam still doesn't have this front place hitting your face. Whether this is a pillow, your arm, a couch, whatever it is. If you sleep on your back, it obviously doesn't matter. I don't sleep on my belly, so we can't really talk about that. But sleeping on my side, I haven't had any problems at all. So let's compare this thing to other face masks, more traditional cloth face masks. The biggest thing that gets me is when you're sitting there with your eyes closed, it's fine. But the moment you open your eyes, you're ripping your eyes across fabric. And I don't know about your eyelids, but that's not comfortable to mine. The holes are big. There's a lot of eye socket room and play in here. So whether you have a big bridge in your nose tight, I think that this would fit a lot of different face sizes. as far as the like contour shape goes, I mean, it's complete wraparound. I cannot see any light whatsoever at all. So, looking here at Amazon, it's like sub 15 bucks. They have a coupon going on right now and it's like $13.60 or something like that. Is that expensive for a face mask? It depends on if you're buying a cheap cloth face mask or one of those higher end gel mask kind of things. If you're buying one of the higher end ones with plush material, you're looking at $15 to $20 across the board. If you're buying a cheap mask, you could get between $1 for a pack of a few of them to a couple of dollars for one semi-nice one. So it's kind of like, I wear this mask every day. You don't really need to clean the foam. There's not a bunch of dead skin cells on there for me wearing it every night. I mean, I brush it off. I've used like a little microfiber cloth on it before to kind of just brush it off, but I don't really think you need too much. There's been a little dust in the eye hole, and that's been sort of what I've cleaned out more than anything, but I love this product. I definitely want to show you the packaging. Look at this Princess Di looking person that they have as their spokeswoman. It definitely sort of also reminds me of like some VR cyberspace goggles. So if you want to look like you're jacking into the Matrix every time you go to sleep, this is definitely the sleep mask for you. So as a person who has some sleep problems and is a coffee enthusiast, and they are completely unrelated. One thing that's not happened to me is a Pavlovian response to darkness. Like I said, I grew up in the woods and, learning to sleep in the dark was just the way of the world. So when I put these things on, I don't immediately just instantly fall asleep. It doesn't really make me more tired, I don't think either. It's just, it helps me in the morning when the sun comes out. So keeping them on all night is the most important thing for me. But it definitely... I think that these would work great for meditation. I keep my strap a little bit tight for sleep, because when you roll around in your sleep, you don't want your mask to come off and wake you up with light. But for meditation, I mean, you're generally awake. So I think that if you made this a little looser, you would almost not even be able to feel it on your face. You could get the strap just to the right position where this was just barely resting on your face, but having the whole blackout effect. Mine, it's tight, because I don't want it to go anywhere when I fall asleep. But I think that if you were trying to meditate and really forget about wearing a mask, just a little loosen, this thing would be absolutely perfect. I actually bought these for two reasons. I had read a review on Willem's blog, I'll link that down below, and it was a pretty favorable review. And I was already in the sleep mask game at that point when I saw it, and I thought that it was a pretty ingenious design. And we were just getting ready to go on a beach vacation, and I could not find my cheapo mask, and just decided it was time to buy a new one and potentially invest in like a nicer one, because the ones I'd used before were like ones you find at the grocery store in the cosmetics aisle or whatever. But I think that this is definitely worth $15 or less. This is an investment that's served me for 4 or more years now at this point, and I wear it almost every single day. The blackout aesthetic is cool. I keep thinking I need to put like a sticker or paint something on the front of it to make it neat. Maybe like a big third eye in the middle, or like some corpse paint eyes, I don't know. So yeah, this is the Mindfold Sleep Mask. I love this thing. I wear it every single day. I can't get enough of it, and I can't speak highly enough of it. So if you liked this video, I'm glad. You don't gotta do anything. I'm not telling you what to do with your life. So I'm glad you liked it. If no one has told you today how wonderful and amazing and beautiful and creative and whatever adjective you'd like about yourself said to you, allow me to say that adjective to you, because It's true. You are. And somebody needs to tell you, all right? I think a little positivity goes a long way, so I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoy whatever it is you're going to do for the rest of the day. Mindfold. Get it? It's like a blindfold for your mind. Mindfold. Clever, right? Flightclub.gif.